Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of the things that need to get done. So I'm going to get some of the debris up out of here, and then we're going to go ahead and trim back some of the roses that need to be clipped. The weather is nice today. It's about 60 something. The sun finally came out. It's been raining for the last 3 days. So I'm just going to hop to it and get the cleanup done. All right, so now I have my rose cutting gloves. We're going to work our way out to work our way back to the store. Okay, so essentially, it is starting to leaf out again. That is okay. I'm going to come in here and try to cut certain things off of it, like all the leaves, and get it facing so that all the blooms are facing more of an outward appearance instead of congesting the middle. So I have a lot of stems in the center of the rose. I'm going to try and mitigate that. I have another one. This one is a pink rose. The last one we just did is kind of more of a reddish pink. It's not quite red. I'm super excited about this popping up, and it's looking really lush. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this done. Okay, so we are done with trimming our roses. I did not do all of them. I did tuck in one of them just a little bit to kind of cover some of the weeds and to pull up some weeds. Of course, there's going to be still a whole lot more to go. Let me just show you what we got accomplished. I did not touch either of these two. They are doing pretty good. I am still working and tooling this area. I'm hoping to get some boxwoods along this edge. I think that will tidy everything up. I did tuck this one in with just a little bit of compost and soil and covered some of the leaves that are under there so they can mulch in place. I don't really want to get all the leaves out. I did not touch this right here. I left it alone. I did get all the leaves off of it though. So I didn't really do anything but just remove the leaves off of, oh, I see a little leaf right there. I gotta get that one. I did defoliate it, but I didn't trim anything at this time just because I do have two really good strong canes. I do see a couple of other ones that are pretty nice, but I'm gonna leave it just because last year was its first year, and then somehow I gotta get that cane to tuck in underneath or to go around and over and start weaving it in that way. But I have not done anything but defoliate that rose. Did do the EB rose. I trimmed it back some, defoliated anything, and it's looking really good. All the canes look pretty strong. It's got one central leader that's really thick, and then one on the right side that is really good as well. I do want to try and make sure that all of the canes aren't intertwining in the center of it, just to clean it up a little bit. I want as bushy as it could get towards the outside, and then try and find an eye like this one right here that is facing outward. You don't want it to face inward because then you get blooms and stems on the inside, but it's your rose. You can do it however you like. I think this will come out to be a really good shape, and hopefully we'll get tons more blooms this year. I separated some of my roses last year, and I was able to divide them, and I stuck it in the ground, and they are surviving. So it's pretty interesting that you can do that with a lot of different plants. And I went ahead and got some extra plants out of it by dividing some of the roses that we've had for so many years. The bird bath slash fountain is looking pretty amazing, actually. It's kind of gross. I need to clean it out, but I'm so excited. It's actually holding water, and it does not look like it's leaking anywhere, so I might actually get a fountain this year. So then the other rows that I did were these three. So there's one right here. You can't really see them right now. One right here and one right there. We'll put up the images of all the roses that we have as we go along, and you can see that I basically did the same thing. I kind of want them to splay out, and I want all the roses to have the buds facing in an outward direction around the plant. So if the stem is on the left side, I want the bloom to come out toward, or the new stems to come out towards the left. It will flush out with leaves all throughout the plant, but we want the buds to come on the outside so that we can really enjoy and see them, and hopefully they'll stretch in that manner. We did them all basically the same, trying to get any of the canes that are inside too much. If they're like these two, I'd probably take this one out just because it's crossing towards the inside, and I would rather it shoot out towards a different direction. This one is fine because it's coming outward, so that should be fine. I trimmed that one down there because it was going too much inward, but we're looking good, and I think it'll flush out really nicely. As well as this one over here. Most of the roses back here are red or pink in nature, and then the other ones are going to be like a pale pink over in this back garden bed. I don't really know what to call this section, but it takes up a good 1/3 of the backyard, which I am okay with. Hopefully we get some more stuff done, and I am looking forward to the warmer weather. I think it's going to be here pretty soon because I have some of my bulbs for like my daffodils are actually starting to come in, which usually tells me that we're going to have flowers here soon. I am going to be getting my sweet peas. Ooh, the light's kind of bright. I'm going to get my sweet peas in a few cells just to get them started. I just wanted to do this quick on the fly. Let's go. Okay, so I got the cells, the soil in them, and then I also got 2 of these. Okay, so let me show you what they look like. These are my sweet peas. I did this like maybe a few days ago, and I just put them in a wet paper towel. It just lets me know and shows me which ones are viable seeds. Some may take longer than others, but like this one hasn't even popped open at all. I did soak them for a little bit prior to doing this, and they've got little tap roots. See, they look kind of alienish, and I'm gonna just pop them in the cell. A good way to know how deep to go is twice the depth of the size of the seed. So they probably have to go at least a 1/2 inch to an inch, and I think they'll be okay. Go time, because it is March, and this is when most of us start to really get things going, unless you're like in a super cold area, or if you're Australia, who's heading into the opposite season that we are. The soil is already kind of damp, not moist, but damp. I'm just gonna give them just a tad bit more water just to get the soil from being hydrophobic. I have a couple places that I wanted to place them. I'm thinking along the fence line, behind the roses in the, I call it the courtyard, but it's just a side garden where my garage door is. And then maybe on the other side of the fence as well, kind of like a backdrop for the roses and a backdrop for the hydrangeas I planted last year. Pop them in there, put them outside, give them some water, and we're all done. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.